And now back to our regularly scheduled nonsense. Hello and welcome. It is 7:30. It is the 14th day of July 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM. It's Wednesday, which means it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing product and things associated to tabletop role-playing product that might be on the shelves at your friendly local game store by the end of this week. That's Seth's Games and Anime here in Ventura. As always, these are tentative releases because COVID and just the world is about a year behind. So if I tell you something's coming out this week and it doesn't come out this week, it's nobody's fault, but just shipping is behind. With that said, let's take a look at all the titles that should be on the shelf at your friendly local game store by this Friday. That's Seth's Games and Anime here in Ventura. And of course, the top of the list is the Magic the Gathering Adventures in the Forgotten Realms core set will be having its pre-release this Friday. I'm hoping to at least pick up a couple spare commons so I can share them with you guys. If you're a Magic the Gathering player, this is definitely important because it gives you a general idea of the shape and form that Magic the Gathering is going to be taking over the next coming years. And if you're a D&D player, this is also important for the same reason. It sort of gives us an idea of the shape and direction Wizards of the Coast Hasbro is going to be taking D&D over the next couple of years. Plus, it should continue to entice us to the possibility of Planescape being a D&D product line, hopefully very soon within the next year to 2 years. And if nothing else, the cards will make great props. Hey, look, I just found a +1 sword. Bam, here's your card for +1 sword. Don't lose that. So yeah, hopefully I'll be grabbing some either after the pre-release or whatever, because usually during these pre-releases, people leave the commons behind, and then I can just swoop in, grab them, and share them with you guys. What else is coming out this week? Okay, from Legendary Games, we have some domain spell cards. We have domain spells, devotee spells, and class focus spells. So these are card sets with different spells on them. It's easy reference, stuff like that. So, you don't have to look it up. You can just have the spell cards with the spells on them, and then you just go, oh, I'm casting Create Food and Water. What does that do? Oh, here's a card. It gives me all the information. It's easy to slip into my character folder, whatever. These decks will run from $17 to $19. Averaging about 76 cards per set, each one focusing on a different aspect of spellcasting. From Legendary Games, we also have Curse Space and Cosmic Curses for Starfinder. These are new adventures, new class types, new archetypes, and generally new spacey, spelly, magic-y stuff for the Starfinder role-playing game. This is going to run you about $13. From Mongoose Publishing, we have some stuff for Paranoia. We have Experimental Equipment Release Form Pack and Extinction Class Incident Reports. These are tearaway forms specially designed to keep track of the trouble that the troubleshooters get into. So these will be things like, hey, I want to they're basically props, it looks like, to make your game a little bit more weird. It's always nice to see Paranoia doing things. And these will run you about $11. From our Tessolian for Cyberpunk Red, we have the Cyberpunk Red data screen, which is the 4-panel GM screen with all the rules you need to run Cyberpunk Red right there in front of you. From Mofidus Publishing for Conan 2D20, we have Conan the Scout, a guide to life on the border filled with information about the rugged world of settlers, pioneers, hunters, and scouts, and the stuff that they do in the wilderness. Oh, by the way, the Cyberpunk Red screen is going to run you $20, and this book is going to run you, Conan the Scout from Mofidus is going to run you $32.99. So if you want to have some idea of all the wilderness adventuring that you can get up to in the world of Conan 2D20, this book will definitely help you. From Stella Gamma Publishing, Stella Gamma, STELLAGAMA Publishing, we have Barbaric, which is a $6.99 lightweight sword and sorcery rule set for convention one-off games and mini-campaigns. It's a simple skill-based task resolution, fast and customizable, stuff like that. So I guess it's this sort of a $6.99. I mean, it's a teeny little zine-type role-playing game for swords and sorcery, stuff like that. From Valiant Games, we have Chronotech for a system called Sufficiently Advanced. I don't know what that is. Sufficiently Advanced. Sufficiently Advanced Second Edition is a transhuman role-playing game of the far future from Valiant Games. So I guess this is something that adds to that world, allowing you to do time travel stuff, because time travel stuff is, always fun and a great way to mess with players and DMs. It's $7.50 for this. From Lock and Load, we have Falling Stars RPG Beginner Game for the Falling Stars role-playing game. This is a box beginner set. Like many other box beginner sets, it comes with everything you need to start, but it is not the complete game on its own. I have a couple, box beginner sets that we've reviewed, like the Tales from the Loop box beginner set and the Aliens box beginner set. This is definitely a great way to start, but you still inevitably have to buy the real thing, and this will be $16. Let's see. So Dread Metro from Keith Baker is out also this week. This is the Eberron Ravenloft crossover. It's available in the DM's Guild. It's a 112-page book that contains everything you need to run Eberron steampunky arcane tech warforged laser gun in the gothic horror of Ravenloft. So I guess you would call this gaslight horror, I guess. Stuff like that. Also, fans of the Zeitgeist campaign setting and its critically acclaimed D&D adventure path, The Gears of Revolution, can pleased to hear that Zeitgeist has a new, Ryan Nook has a new product coming out for Zeitgeist called Death of the Author. That's an interesting. We also have some hints of what the second edition Doctor Who role-playing game will look like. We've got a picture of the cover up, and it features the Jodie Whittaker Doctor right there on the cover. The Doctor that everybody hates. Okay, so that's it for tabletop role-playing game product coming out by the end of this week. If any of these products sound interesting to you, head on down to your friendly local game store. That's Seth Games Anime here in Ventura, and pick them up. Till next time, I'm your grumpy guide to all things tabletop role-playing product that should be up by the end of this week. Till next time, stay warm, stay dry, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay awesome, stay off my land. Talk to you later.